Hello everyone and welcome back to Train Times Talk Show, episode 2. With your host, Cold Drummer 05, right here. We are back once again for Train Times Talk Show, episode 2. And today's episode that we are learning about today is the Norfolk Southern DC to AC conversion for episode 2. Let's get started. So, what is the NSDC to AC conversion? Well, the NSDC to AC conversion is when a locomotive with direct current traction gets rebuilt into a locomotive with alternating current traction. And this is what we're going to be learning about today of the NSDC to AC conversion. The locomotive that you see on your screen is a GEC 40-9. This locomotive was built in 1995, the C indicating the locomotive has 6 axles, the 40 indicating the locomotive has 4,000 horsepower, and a -9 indicating that it's a -9 locomotive. The C40-9 had a direct current traction, and later on in 2015 this locomotive was built into a GE AC44 C6M. The AC indicates that the locomotive now has alternating current traction, the 44 indicating the locomotive now has 4,400 horsepower, the C and the 6 meaning the locomotive has 6 axles, and the M meaning that it's a medium speed freight engine. What are the upgrades to the rebuilt AC44 C6M? Well, one thing is, the horsepower on the locomotive got upgraded. The horsepower was originally 4,000 horsepower, but when it got rebuilt, it gained 400 more horsepower to the locomotive, and the direct current traction on the locomotive was then upgraded to alternating current traction. If you look closely enough, you can see that this AC44 C6M locomotive says DC to AC on the side, showing that this locomotive used to have direct current traction, now has alternating current traction. This locomotive is painted differently because the first 6 AC44 C6Ms were painted different. This one's in black and gray paint. 4000 and 4001 are in Sonic bonnet paint. The numbers for these special 6 painted AC44 C6Ms are 4000 to 4005, 4001, 4002 being in Sonic paint, like I said earlier, and the other 3 being in black and silver paint. There's no nickname for the other special painted locomotives. The NS locomotive that you see on your screen is a GEC 44-9W. Those locomotives are also being built into AC44 C6Ms as well. The C44-9W was built in 1993 and now already getting rebuilt into AC44 C6Ms. The C indicates the locomotive has 6 axles, the 44 indicates the locomotive has 4,400 horsepower, the -9 indicates the locomotive is a -9 locomotive, and the W indicates that the locomotive has a wide nose or a wide cab. The roster for the C40-9 was 8764 to 8888, and now this is the new roster for the retired C40-9, or also known as the AC44 C6M roster. However, though, that is not the only locomotive that got converted from DC to AC. Another locomotive that got converted from DC to AC is the EMD SD70, the locomotive that you see on your screen. The EMD SD70 was built in late of 1992. Well, it was the response to the GEC 44-9W, which was built in 1993. Then, later on, in late 2018, the SD70s are now getting rebuilt into a new locomotive called the EMD SD70 ACC. the SD70 had direct current traction and now being rebuilt into an SD70 ACC, which it now has alternating current traction. There are two special painted EMD SD70 ACC locomotives, 1800 and 1801. The roster of the EMD SD70 ACC is from 1800 to 1826 and still going on right now. The SD indicating the locomotive is a Super Duty locomotive, the 70 indicating it has 7,000 horsepower, the AC indicating it has alternating current traction, and the C indicating the locomotive has a total of 6 axles. And here's a picture of the NS 1800, one of the special painted SD70 ACCs leading an NS intermodal train. Even though there are only 26 SD70 ACCs as of right now, the building is still going, so all the SD70s will be gone and put into SD70 ACCs, and the roster will change. And now, here's the roster of the SD70s. The SD70 roster starts at 2502 and ends at 2556. That means there's a total of 55 SD70s, so that means the SD70 ACC roster will go to, well, that means there will be a total of 55 SD70 ACCs from 1800 to 1854. However, for the AC44C6Ms, it'll be different because it's getting rebuilt off of two types of -9 units, the C40-9 and the C44-9W. So that means there will be way more AC44C6Ms than SD70 ACCs. Okay, so for the C44-9W roster, starts at 8901 and ends at 9978, which means that there are a total of 178 C44-9Ws. And for the C40-9 roster, it goes from 8764 to 8888. So, if the C40-9 roster is at, then that means there are a total of 126 C40-9s, so we have to add 178 plus 126 to get how many AC44C6Ms there will be in the future. Well guys, turns out we did the math. 178 plus 126 is 304. That means Norfolk Southern will have 304 AC44C6Ms since they're getting rebuilt off of two locomotives, the C40-9 and the C44-9W. And there will only be 55 EMD SD70 ACCs since there are only 55 SD70s. Well guys, that's all I have to tell you today about the Norfolk Southern DC to AC conversion. Thank you all for watching.